The world is happiness obsessed. We all want to be happier, don't we? Today, I'd like to take you with me on a virtual stroll through my neighborhood farmers market as I share my 12 approaches for becoming happier. My first tip for how to be happier is to be solution minded. Rather than pointing the finger and assigning blame when a problem arises, instead, try to use that time and energy more productively to search for a solution to remedy the situation. This shift in focus will essentially give you back a sense of power and control. My second tip for how to be happier is be flexible. Avoid being tethered or overly attached to a specific outcome or result. Better to go with the flow and accept a different outcome. Be open to alternative ideas. This will save you a lot of grief and aggravation. My third tip for how to be happier is to notice your thoughts. Chances are that if you're feeling bad, you're probably having bad or negative thoughts, sometimes without even realizing it on a subconscious level. Improving the quality of your thoughts will improve your mood and general outlook on life. My fourth tip for how to be happier is to stay here. It can be easy to get lost in our thoughts, our minds racing, thinking about to-do lists, past conversations and events, or what we need to do next. And we forget to be present and in the moment. Catch yourself and gently remind yourself to simply stay here. Tip number 5 for how to be happier is who cares? We tend to obsess and make ourselves absolutely miserable over things that no one is actually noticing at all. The blemish on your face, the extra couple of pounds you've put on, how your hair looks, etc. When you notice you're tormenting yourself, stop and say out loud, who cares? The answer is likely no one. Tip number 6 for how to be happier is everything is exactly as it should be. Try to abandon stressful coulda, woulda, shoulda thinking and accept that where you are and the circumstances around that are what was intended to happen in your life at this very moment in time. Tip number 7 for how to be happier is the sun will rise and we shall try again. This is one of my favorite quotes. If you didn't have the best day and things just didn't go as you hoped or planned, find solace in the fact that each day is a new opportunity. This means that tomorrow you get a do-over And how amazing is that? My eighth tip for how to be happier is actually a question. Was it a bad day, or was it one bad moment that you decided to milk all day long? When things go wrong, we tend to stay in that negative mindset and seem to relish in stacking more unpleasant events on top. Instead, treat that first event as an isolated incident and just move on with your day. My ninth tip for how to be happier is life is less about what happens to you and more about your reaction to it. Things are not inherently bad or good until we attach a label or meaning to them. So try avoiding catastrophic thinking. The words we use to describe an event in our lives will determine our overall experience. So choose wisely. Tip number 10 for how to be happier is when people stop listening, stop talking. If they appear distracted by someone behind you or by their telephone or simply not engaged in what you're saying, just stop speaking. They don't deserve what you're sharing with them. Rather than trying to regain their attention or competing with the distraction by speaking faster or louder, just stop. Tip number 11 for how to be happier is act the way you want to feel. If you want to feel more energetic, move more quickly as you go about your tasks. If you want to feel more confident, straighten your posture, hold your head up high, shoulders back, and walk with purpose and direction. Your body and brain will get the message and sustain your efforts. My final tip for how to be happier, number 12, smile therapy. Studies have shown that you can hack your brain into thinking you're happy simply by activating the muscles in your face involved in smiling. This, in turn, releases feel-good hormones. Try it. It really works. There you have it, my 12 tips for how to be happier. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments below if you have used any of these ideas and if you have any additional ideas to share. Until next time, this is Senza Living, inviting you to be sensible and live free from